I understand that this role play is for the purpose of assessment in the course 1018 PSY and that you are not a qualified counsellor. You have explained this to me and I have consented to the playing of the role of client and to be video recorded. I understand that the recording and written transcript will be kept confidential and only viewed by the teaching team.
Hi Sarah, my name's Tahlia and I'll be your counsellor today. So what brings you here today?
I've come to talk about my experience at work.
So what's been happening for you at work?
Well, quite a lot really. I'm feeling so overwhelmed. I recently received a promotion, which I'm very grateful for. But now the stress levels are through the roof.
Through the roof. So it sounds pretty troubling. So tell me a bit about those stress levels.
Well, I'm now classified, I guess, as a leader in my new position. So all day, every day, I have people coming to me asking, is this okay or can I do this? And so it's overwhelming. I guess I feel like I don't have the answers, but I don't want to fail at this job.
A leader, I imagine it's quite different you going through this whole promotion. I can see that you're quite excited, but your doubts just seem to be taking over.
Yes, that's right.
Tell me a little bit more about your job.
I work in a marketing company. I used to just sit at a desk and work on the company growth and how it would increase. I really loved my job. Every day brought new challenges, new ways to grow the company. Now with this new promotion, I have my own office, but the challenges, I guess, are no longer fun. They're harder, less forgiving. The deadlines are insane. If I don't complete a project by the deadline, my boss goes crazy.
Marketing, that does sound fun. I guess your boss is a little bit tougher on you than what you were originally expecting.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about your boss.
Well, before I took this position, she was too high up for me ever to consult with her. There was always someone else to speak with before her. Now that I'm that person, people come to me and then I go to her. But I feel like she really does not like me. When I go to her with a problem from the staff, she doesn't listen. She rolls her eyes and makes me repeat what I've previously said. And I feel like she makes up the silliest deadlines, which just are not reasonable. Once, I had to write a 3,000-word paper on the conduct of the staff and give it to her in an hour. Obviously, the work wasn't my best. And she complained to me. She had the nerve to tell me it could have been better.
So you feel a little bit overworked. Would you say that maybe you feel like her actions are just a bit unreasonable?
Yeah, definitely overworked.
It sounds like you're feeling like there's a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, there is, but I don't want to let her down.
Let her down? What about yourself?
I guess. I mean, of course I'd be devastated. I worked so hard to get this promotion, but I don't know.
Tell me a bit about why you would be devastated.
Well, I've been in this job for years and was really struggling to move up in the rankings. And now I finally have. I finally got a promotion. I guess if I lost this job, it would feel like all the hard work I've put in over the years would be for nothing.
So it sounds like you've been looking forward to this promotion for quite a while now, and you're feeling maybe a little bit anxious about the change, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
What were your expectations from the job?
Of course I was expecting there to be greater pressures and a larger workload than what I'd previously been doing. But I guess I was expecting a little bit more lighthearted and I would actually enjoy what I'm doing.
So you feel a little bit deceived from your expectations. Can you tell me what made you apply for this job those many years ago?
I guess I was somewhat following my footsteps of my sister. She had a very similar job and was able to make her way all the way to the top and now earn thousands of dollars a day.
Okay.
I always thought her job to be so simple. Like she'd just go in for a few hours, then come home rich. I mean, who wouldn't want that lifestyle?
So do you think it was more your sister or the money that has prompted you to really follow this job?
I think it's a bit of both. There was always pressure on me from my family to be like my sister. So I guess I thought if I had a similar job to her, my family wouldn't put as much pressure on me. I guess the money was more of an excuse to apply for the job.
So it sounds like you feel a little bit overwhelmed with the expectations your family are putting on you. Is that right?
Yeah.
So tell me a bit about your family and this pressure.
Well, my older sister was always the favourite in the family. not only with my parents but with my grandparents too. She was always top of the class, a super smart girl.
Okay.
All of my family was. They'll tell you how well they did in school and how they're all high achievers. I was just an average student. I wouldn't say I was dumb, but they sure made me feel that way sometimes.
Would you say that they made you feel maybe alienated because although you did well in school, it wasn't at their standard?
Yeah, absolutely. I felt like I was a reject from the family.
A reject? Do you think that your family has something to do with you taking this position that you're now not really that happy with?
Yeah, I think so. It's frustrating, really. I'm a bit embarrassed to say it, but I think a lot of what I've done over the past few years has to be to please my family and not really myself.
So you're feeling a bit humiliated that you let your family get into your head?
Yeah, it's like they're subconsciously controlling me.